Welcome back, everybody. It's been a week exactly since I worked on this thing. I had to go out of town for a job, but I'm back. I'm ready to put this thing back into the car and have this thing running. So, just to catch you guys up, last time I rebuilt the motor, put all new belts, timing, all that stuff into it. Put the transmission back onto the back end of it, and all I gotta do left is put the new transmission torque converter bolts into the flywheel, and then it'll be ready to go. One problem though, and I'm just making life way harder on myself. I was too excited to realize I was putting the engine together behind the parts car when I should have been putting it together in the front.
Here we go!
Here's an example of what I was talking about with the shrapnel going around inside the transmission bell housing. This is the metal bottom cover for the transmission on the bottom side where it meets the block. And you can tell all on the inside, that's just when the metal shards were just like going around. I'm surprised it didn't puncture this thing. I'm gonna reuse it because I mean it's not, you know, so out of whack. And on the other side it hit it so hard that where like it actually at the end of the indentation on the opposite side, it went so far it actually separated from the paint, which is kind of crazy. So yeah. So update, I just had to take the transmission back off and so I could put the bolts in the torque converter because it was just being very difficult. And I just buttoned everything up. So yeah, I'm a mess. Managed to get the engine in. Dean's here. He didn't do anything, you know. So, but yeah, got the engine in. Here she blows. It's inside. It's not all hooked up though. I gotta put the exhaust back together and all the plumbing and.
Actually, there she blew.
And pretty much, I just got it installed in there, but I gotta connect everything. So. Still got a few hours of daylight left. But I'm calling it. Say something, Dean.
Your correct term is there she blew, seeing as how you blew it up already. Prior. So, can't blow it up because you already blew it.
You, Dean.
Just saying.
Think we should. Hey guys, it's been a couple weeks. I've been trying to work on this thing whenever I can after work, and I think today might be the day that I actually get this thing started, unless I did something really wrong and it explodes in my face very badly. But yeah, there she is, everything put back together as far as I can tell. A couple things have me concerned, like this connector, I don't remember where it goes and it's frayed out, so hopefully it's nothing important. The wires for the most part are back together, the throttle is put back together, everything else, all the hard lines are put back on. I put the exhaust manifold on, but not the old exhaust, so it's going to be pretty loud. Bent this core support in a little bit, trying to put this engine back in. Apparently this thing isn't designed to be pulled out, engine and transmission, or put back in, which is kind of dumb, but had to bend that back together and zip tie the wiring harness back on. To that, put the new radiator in, got everything tied down and strapped down as far as I can tell, so all I have left is top off all the fluids and see if it works. Actually, today's gonna be the day. Found out too late last night after I got everything buttoned up and it got real dark that I actually put the starter from this thing into this thing. So I topped everything off and all that stuff, so all that's left now is put the starter that I was originally in it back into it, and hopefully that one works. So there's the starter that originally was on the engine, and here's the one that I slapped on. I really don't have a reason why I chose that one. I mean, if you look at them side by side, it's obvious which one's the one that's been sitting in a yard for a few years exposed to the elements. Slap this one in and see what happens. Alright, it's the moment of truth. I think everything's hooked up as they should. I say I think because who knows, maybe I forgot a wire. I went over it a few times and I haven't found anything, but with my luck, so little tip for those at home, you need car keys to start a car. And also, don't destroy or twist up the lead on the battery terminal. I did that. So I went ahead and replaced it, cleaned this up. I had a spare one of these lying around, so it's thick, it won't have the same issue. Alright, let's try this again. Battery is connected. So after I found out that I didn't connect half the cooling lines, I went ahead and redid that over. And tested it a couple times, and the battery just was low from, or drained from just sitting. So now I have it. I've been charging it for a few minutes with some jump wires, and about to crank it up, see if she starts. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh my God! She starts. And there's no noise. I am so happy. You probably can't see me right now because it's dark as and they apparently have fuel coming out of the top of the engine. Uh-oh. Aha! I forgot to tighten another bolt down. I do.